This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Healy Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. Our top story this evening, drivers trying to get on and off of Bradenton Beach ran into some problems today. The drawbridge was stuck in the upright position for a few hours this afternoon, forcing people to take a detour. ABC7's Rick Adams is joining us live from the Cortes Bridge with more on what happened today. Rick.
Yeah, Haley, things are back to normal now, as you just saw that car speeding by. And earlier today, though, it was a whole different story here. This is time-lapse video from a tower camera of what the Cortes Bridge looked like for more than 2 hours Tuesday afternoon. From about 1:30 until around 4 o'clock, folks were forced to find another way on and off Bradenton Beach because the bridge was stuck in an upright position. For snowbird John Chappelle, he was wondering what was going on.
Encountered all this traffic coming the other direction for miles and miles.
FDOT tells us it all started when they couldn't get this bridge into a locked position, forcing the closure of this very busy connection. FDOT officials say the problem was a malfunction in the electrical system that powers the hydraulic pumps. A contractor came in to work on it and get the drawbridge operating again.
There's only like 3 ways to get on this island. That would be from Longboat, Manatee Avenue, and Cortes. And when you knock one of the bridges down, you can definitely tell on traffic-wise.
Diaz was pleased with the way things were handled during the shutdown of the bridge. He says detours were a little frustrating for drivers, but everything ran smoothly. Bradenton Beach Mayor Bill Sharon says because of the age of the bridge, something like this could continue to happen more often. One solution that is currently being considered is building a new, higher bridge, but funding for it could be a deciding factor.
The concept is to try and expedite the studies and things that are needed for the design. My personal feeling is that hopefully the efforts is to get them so that they're shovel ready.
For Bradenton Beach resident Chuck Eckler, seen here on the left, his main concern isn't the age of the bridge or that it was stuck for a few hours. His issue is how often the drawbridge opens each and every day.
Why raise it every 20 minutes or every 30 minutes when there's no traffic goes through? That's completely stupid.
And police say this sort of thing usually happens here only about twice a year. Reporting live from Cortes this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Haley, back to you.
Thank you, Rick. New tonight, an accident in Inglewood has left a pedestrian dead. Troopers with the Florida Highway Patrol say 24-year-old Kyle Dilley was driving south on Heasley Road, approaching Maria Street. 55-year-old Maria Blanco Taha was walking in this grass on the side of the road, facing oncoming traffic. Troopers say Dilley reached for something in his back seat and the car left the roadway, hitting the woman. She was taken to Sarasota Memorial Hospital where she later died. Dilley has been charged with careless driving. We're learning more about what Andres Avalos Jr. reportedly did in the days following that triple homicide in Bradenton in 2014. During the second day of his murder trial, Melissa and Jerry Hamilton were 2 of several people who took the stand to testify. They were singing Christian music outside on their porch 2 days after the murders when Avalos approached them.
He said he heard the songs and he knew the one, actually the I Can Only Imagine, and he just felt like God was telling him to come to our house, that we would help him.
And we sat down and we prayed with him.
Avalos was taken into custody shortly after he sat down with the Hamiltons and they alerted authorities. Prosecutors played a recorded video confession taped the day that Avalos was caught. On the tape, Avalos describes the killings in details. He also describes his wife Amber's supposed infidelity, claiming that she would bring other men into their home, including Pastor James Tripp Battle, who was killed. He also says Denise Potter was in the wrong place at the wrong time when she was killed. A Sarasota man is facing aggravated animal cruelty charges after police say he abused a puppy. Police arrested 36-year-old Todrick Leverett after they say he was caught kicking a 6-month-old pit bull while it was chained to a tree at a home on Saturday. There is evidence that he had been drinking before this incident. The puppy ended up suffering a broken leg.
When you have a 6-month-old puppy that's 25 pounds, it's pretty much defenseless. And so we're just glad that the people that were at this house when it happened called us and let us know something was happening, because it really goes back to what we say all the time: if you see something, say something.
The puppy is currently being treated at an emergency vet clinic. She underwent surgery today and will eventually be adopted out through the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office Animal Services. Leverett claims the dog tried to attack him and he was defending himself. A special ceremony on the Suncoast today to honor the 6 officers who died in the line of duty in Florida last year. Multiple law enforcement agencies gathered in Venice for this annual event, including the Florida Highway Patrol, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, and the Northport Police Department. The service highlighted the work and dedication of the fallen officers. The Venice Police Department chaplain and chief of police both spoke at the ceremony.
Officers that we're remembering in 2016 gave the ultimate sacrifice, their life in service of others. And it's important that we remember them and remember them for their family's sake.
This was the 32nd annual event for the Law Enforcement Memorial Service. A similar ceremony will be held in Manatee County on Thursday. After 2 years of construction, work on the Diverging Diamond project on I-75 in University Parkway is nearly complete. Starting on Sunday, the new Diverging Diamond traffic pattern will go into effect. The Florida Department of Transportation says this project at University is about 80% complete, and putting this new pattern into effect will be a major step.
We're looking at hopefully having all 5 lanes open underneath with the one innermost lane closed. We may only have 3 or 4 open, just depends on how much work we get done. We do have some weather coming, but we will be in the Diverging Diamond pattern.
This new pattern will not only reduce conflict points, they say, but reduce crashes as well, hopefully. The $75 million project is expected to be finished just in time for the 2017 World Rowing Championships later this year. An update now on a brush fire in Northport. Firefighters are making significant progress. The Florida Forest Service says it's now about 65% contained. A few fires have broken out in the preserve outside of the lines, but those have been contained. Crews are still on the scene monitoring hot spots. The fire started Saturday and spread across 3,500 acres at the RV Griffin Preserve. Although the fire is mostly under control, the smoke and ash from it is expected to continue to linger over this area for the next few days. And now we're going to head over to Bob with more on these dry and hot conditions.
94 degrees today. That actually tied a record high, but we had some promising weather today. In fact, get a look at the radar review over the past several hours. You can see a large area of showers right here. In fact, if you look all the way back to around 4:30, a little piece of energy in the upper levels of the atmosphere moved on by with the heating of the day, creating some nice rainfall around town, and that is some good news. Just one lone lightning strike within the last 5 minutes just offshore of Venice. There's one further off about 15 minutes ago. You can see this is the Doppler estimates of the rain that occurred here. And we're talking some pretty impressive amounts, nearly an inch of rain right there near Clark and Fruitville, just to the east of I-75. That's pretty good. 2/10 of an inch of rain near Nokomis, not as much there, but Englewood getting about an eighth of, or I should say 8/10 of an inch of rainfall, so almost an inch there. Not as much to the north in Manatee County, but it sure shows some good promise there, getting an inch of rain, nearly an inch of rain in parts of the Suncoast. 79 degrees right now, and the dew point temperature is at 71, and east-southeast winds at 9. The pressure 30.06 inches, and that is on the rise. That little piece of energy kind of coming right there. You see it moving across the state, just enough to bring us the showers and storms. But that dry air is in place right now and will stay with us, it looks like, running in through much of the overnight hours. So we're not anticipating any more rainfall through the night. Temperatures right now pretty warm into the upper 70s to low 80s. More in our forecast in just a few minutes. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. The White House back on the defense tonight, denying a report that claims the president may have asked former FBI Director James Comey to bury the investigation into Michael Flynn. ABC's Kenneth Moten has the latest from Washington.
Another stunning headline involving the Trump White House.
If true, this is yet another disturbing allegation that the president may have engaged in some interference or obstruction of the investigation.
ABC News confirms a source close to fired FBI Director James Comey says Comey wrote a memo in February detailing a White House conversation with President Trump. That source says in the memo, Comey quoted the president, who said, "Flynn is a good guy. I hope you can let this go." The New York Times first reported the memo was part of a paper trail Comey wanted to leave behind as evidence of what he called improper influence into his investigation. The White House disputing the story in a statement. The president has never asked Mr. Comey or anyone else to end any investigation, including any investigation involving General Flynn. This is not a truthful or accurate portrayal of the conversation between the president and Mr. Comey. Trump has said Comey was fired because he wasn't doing a good job, but admitted the FBI investigation into Russia played a role. Members of Congress reacting. House Oversight Committee Chairman Jason Chaffetz tweeted, "If the memo exists, I need to see it sooner than later. I have my subpoena pen ready."
In a week full of revelation after revelation, on a day when we thought things couldn't get any worse, they have.
If Mr. Comey is alleging the president did something inappropriate, I don't want to read a memo. I want to hear from him.
Lawmakers urging Comey to return to Capitol Hill to share what he knows. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, Washington.
New developments tonight in the cyber attack that has hit 150 countries, affecting hundreds of thousands of people. There are early signs that North Korea could be involved. Security researchers are finding similarities between the WannaCry code in the latest attack and the malware created by North Korean hackers called the Lazarus Group. The group was linked to the 2014 hack of Sony Pictures and a 2016 attack on a global banking system. It could take weeks or even months to officially name a suspect. While this weekend's attack took down hospitals and critical infrastructure, the hackers have made less than $60,000 in ransom. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the official Suncoast forecast. Plus, part of I-95 shut down tonight following an intense fire, the efforts to get it contained. Plus, another chief of staff will soon be joining Governor Scott as he makes his selection for who should replace Kim McDougal.
Across America with Mega Jackpots, it's Mega Millions. Hello, America. I'm John Crow. It is Tuesday, May 16th, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $36 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Now, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 56. That's followed by 35. Up next, we have 4. Your next number is 72, and your final white ball for this Tuesday evening is 39. Now for the Mega Ball. Tonight's Mega Ball number is 11. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 56, 35, 4, 72, 39, and the gold Mega Ball is 11. If no one matches all 6 numbers, Friday's jackpot could be $43 million. Good luck and play on, America.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
With all the furniture choices you have, where do you shop? How about Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, now available in Sarasota? Treat yourself to a new Beauty Sleep Queen mattress set starting at only $399 and save up to $800 off an adjustable base with your mattress purchase. Find huge Memorial Day discounts of up to 70% off throughout our showroom with hundreds of items ready for immediate delivery. It's the Memorial Day sales event going on now at Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, available now in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
Bob, we're breaking records today, and not necessarily ones we
In a
want to
good
be
way,
breaking
yeah.
yet.
I'd rather go the other way with that.
Right,
94 today. We could see another one tomorrow. It tied a record today. Tampa is setting a record. And we had some rainfall around, too. And when we had this rain, we get some beautiful shots around sunset. This one from Fred Seeger at Sunset Point. That is nice looking there. Some showers offshore, too. And Norm Schimmel getting this one from Sarasota Bay. Beautiful colors there, Norm. Appreciate it. And get a look at this one. Some rain off in the distance. This is the Venice Jetty. Susanna Krebs getting this photo. And you can see a little bit of rainfall out there in the Gulf of Mexico. Even at this hour, there's some rain out in the Gulf. And this one from Casey Key showing that rain around and moving off toward the west, associated with the daytime heating today and the sea breeze kind of colliding with that east wind. And boy, we had some moderate to heavy showers at times, up to nearly an inch in some locations. With that rain. I think more is on the way, too. Not tonight and not so much tomorrow, but more so over the weekend, beginning on Friday and continuing on Saturday and Sunday. You can see that still some showers on the East Coast, indicating that we have a little weak disturbance in the upper levels of the atmosphere right now, but just a little bit more moisture around in the surface anyway. And the temperatures in the mid-90s, it makes for enough lift. And you can see some lightning strikes now occurring just offshore of Venice and Nokomis and Osprey. This is pushing off to the west-northwest. It'll continue to move away from land and eventually weaken somewhat, obviously only causing some concern to mariners out there in the Gulf of Mexico, but nothing going on over land. And we don't anticipate anything overnight. Maybe some fog forming, especially in the areas that had the fire recently. Well, some changes are on the way. We have a trough of low pressure which will move up from the southeast to the northwest over the weekend. As the high pressure retreats, we have the sea breeze developing. And with this fact in play now, a little bit more moisture into play, our chances for showers and storms in the afternoon and evening on Friday, Saturday, and even into Sunday look to be pretty good. The prospects are high for a little bit more widespread scattered afternoon and evening storms. 79 right now. The dew point is at 71. Winds are out of the east-southeast at 9. The pressure 30.06 inches. The high today, there it is, 94. Tied the record of 94 and 94. And 71 was the low this morning. And no rain officially at the airport. However, we had some showers around, scattered about. And that wind flow will stay out of the east. A little bit breezy to start the morning off, so boaters beware. And then those winds will turn around to a west-northwesterly direction in the afternoon. That will allow for some convergence to set up again along the sea breeze, which will bring a few scattered showers and even an isolated thunderstorm or two possible tomorrow afternoon. The rain chances aren't all that high, but they weren't all that high today, and some folks got quite a bit of rainfall. Highs will be in the low 90s tomorrow, approaching the mid-90s. We'll have generally sunny skies throughout most of the morning. A few clouds gathered in the afternoon and evening along with those storms. Big storms tonight in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, all the way up into Wisconsin tonight. The severe weather and tornadoes did some damage into Oklahoma, also into Kansas, and now those storms are winding down a little bit. They were losing the heat of the day, but still severe thunderstorms are possible throughout this region, all the way up into Wisconsin, stretching down to Texas tonight. And there are some weather warnings still in progress. There is a tornado warning still in effect across parts of Texas. Well, here is a look at the RPM forecast model showing this area of disturbed weather heading in our direction. Not so much on Wednesday or Thursday, but by Friday, this moisture will be in place. We'll keep an eye on it. Looks like a pretty good chance of getting some shower and thunderstorm activity out of it, at least on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Winds out of the east at 15 knots, a bit breezy to start things off. Seas running 2 to 3 feet. And a moderate chop. Water temperature now at 82 degrees. Tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay look like this. Here they are. A high tide at 7:29 and a low tide will be at 11:09 tomorrow morning. Tonight, showers ending, partly cloudy, 72 for your low, and a little bit of fog forming. Tomorrow, mostly sunny in the morning, partly cloudy in the afternoon, the high of 92, and southeasterly winds will be at 10 to 15, so a bit breezier in the afternoon. That'll pin that sea breeze right down near the coast. The extended forecast calling for a better chance for those late-day showers and storms on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then we'll start to shift inland storms pushing toward the east coast come Monday and Tuesday. Haley?
Thank you, Bob. At least 5 people were killed on I-95 today following an accident that shut down the interstate near the border between North and South Carolina. Police say the southbound lane where the accident happened won't reopen until at least midnight. Witnesses say the fuel tank of a tractor trailer caught on fire. The leaking fuel then spread the fire to other vehicles. At least 3 tractor trailers and 3 cars were involved. The flames moved over the highway and into the nearby woods. Governor Rick Scott is appointing a high-ranking aide and top spokeswoman as his next chief of staff. Scott announcing Jackie Schutz-Zeckman will replace Kim McDougal in July. McDougal had been on the job for the last year. Zeckman has worked in Scott's press office since 2011. She worked on his re-election campaign and then became the governor's communications director. She will be the governor's 6th chief of staff during his 6.5 years in office. Sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Now more than ever, it's important that you see this. I've been asking Director Comey and others from the beginning of my administration to find the leakers in the intelligence community. That's like OJ trying to find the real killers, right? I mean,
The Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio charmed us all and crippled the competition. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small.
I mean, really moves me.
One.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder. High performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help. With Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Alfa Romeo got a lot right with the Giulia, but the handling alone is sufficient reason to get one. Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Now, sports.
The Rays looking to redeem themselves in Cleveland after losing to the Indians last night. Starting in the top of the second, the Rays are the first on the board with a home run by Colby Rasmus. Derek Norris hits one out of the park in the top of the third to bring the Rays up by 2. Corey Dickerson next at bat, and he follows up with another home run. That was just his first of the night, though. He hits another one in the top of the fifth to bring the Rays up 4-1. Tim Beckham then joins the club in the top of the sixth with a home run of his own, allowing 2 runs to score. The Rays win this one 6-4. Maria Sharapova will not be competing in the French Open. Sharapova's defeat in the semifinal of the Stuttgart Open in April left her fate in the hands of the French Tennis Federation, which denied her a wildcard spot. Sharapova recently returned from a 15-month doping ban after admitting that she had used the banned hormone and metabolic modulator meldonium. Sharapova received wildcard entry to the Rome Masters this week, where a first-round win over Christina McHale has ensured that she will make the qualifying rounds for Wimbledon next month. It will be a historic night for Monday Night Football when the NFL season begins. ESPN has announced that Beth Moens will call the second part of the Monday Night Football doubleheader on September 11th. It's the first time in 30 years that a woman will do play-by-play for an NFL game. The network says Moens will team up with former NFL coach Rex Ryan from the Denver Broncos game against the Los Angeles Chargers. Moens joined ESPN in 1994 and has called college football for the network since 2005. Congrats to her. That's a look at sports. We'll have our lotto numbers right after this.
ABC7 News at 7 weeknights.
Where the spring clearance is on, pay no interest until April 2018 with same-day pickup or next-day delivery. This dual reclining sofa with drop-down table and 2 cup holders, $4.99 in beige or brown. The special purchase white cottage house bedroom, now $7.99. Matching nightstand free. These Danish chairs with matching ottoman, your choice of colors, only $2.99 each. Now at the Furniture Warehouse in Sarasota, Bradenton, Venice, Port Charlotte, and Ellenton.
And save big. Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Nobody beats Subaru in service, quality, vehicle quality, and overall quality. And ALG named Subaru the 2017 top brand for residual value. Now lease the most fuel-efficient vehicle in its class, a new Subaru Outback for just $229 a month. Or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Come on in, welcome to our pad. Trust me, folks, you're in for a ride. I'm driving, so relax. Unwind, leave your buckets all behind. Get ready to blow your mind. In Beatsville, don't be shy. Come and make the scene. Catch the crazy party inside. The hipsters here are gone. And dig, man, they're on to something big. Yeah, they're gonna flip your wig in Beatsville. Catch the gig in Beatsville.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota Bradenton Airport on US 41.
It's a pirate's life for one family in Arizona. Take a look at this. One man spent an entire year building a 35-foot tall pirate ship treehouse. It comes with treasures, secret hideaways, and whatever else a young pirate may need for their journey. Stephen Hill loves pirates. He's obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean, which inspired this idea. He doesn't have any kids of his own, but he does hope that this gives the kids in the neighborhood a great place to play. Both his dad and grandfather were Hollywood set designers. See, this is where he gets it from. Obviously, creativity runs in the family.
Pretty wild there, yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Bob, if you built that,
yeah,
I mean, you'd have even more kids at your house than you already do. Yeah.
You know, we're going to see some showers and storms around over the next several days. Looks pretty good, too. That's promising, considering the fire danger, yeah. Especially Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I don't think we've seen 50%
Not for a long time, yeah.
Have a great night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.